Hey, what's going on? Right, pretty much this video is just building online business. I quit weed 5 days ago. It's the weekend now. Luckily, I had my first week in my new job. That was kind of like a lot. It was cool though, but I did really good for comparatively to other people um, that work there. Probably just be based on I had commission only work experience and then nobody else did, so I kind of, my pitch was a little bit different for sales. I knew how to close. That is the main thing that is different in my opinion. They all just think it's because I'm young and charismatic, which is part of it. It's also what I say, like how I do sales in general. People trained me really well in the past. If you're watching this, Alec Topsy, thank you. Victor, if you're watching this, thank you. You guys are making me a lot of money right now. So yeah, 1.3K collected in the past like 3 days. Not collected, earned. Obviously, it's sales. It needs to be paid out on Friday. My commission comes at the end of the month, but that's how much I earned. The job, it's just door to door. Like door to door is hard, bro. Door to door is hard. It's really a mental thing. Like you always gotta have that like mentality. You're gonna have ups and you're gonna have downs, but it's really just depending on the day. Like for me, I try and keep my energy up a lot of the time, but it just doesn't always work out that way. But it's just reinforcing that mindset, making me stronger. Also, I quit weed this week, so I mean that is a big deal. I've been smoking for like 3 years since I was like 15. So it's really just partially like getting in a new environment. Um, Definitely just getting in a new environment. I had a lot of friends in Missouri that would smoke, and I did too. And I had a lot of unhealthy habits there, so I kind of had to like just get the fuck out of there so I could lock in. And that's pretty much exactly what's happening. I'm definitely on pace for my first 10K month in business. I know I could do it. I had a few coaching clients online. Pay me low ticket though. It's low ticket. I need to start doing high ticket coaching, and that's what I'm watching right now. I'm watching John Mark Stevenson. Some of his YouTube. I'm not confused on how to do it and how to get the clients. It's really just the format and the structure of the content and the funnel and the ads, right? I'm kind of getting the gist now. But now it's just about like actually putting it to action. So I'm gonna watch this video, make a game plan on what to do every day, and then fucking just do it. Just do it. And then also, I think, I don't know, since I'm in Buffalo and I'm a certified personal trainer, so it's just credibility right there. I can go to like, gyms, certain areas, a lot of rich people, gyms, and start marketing my services as well. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. For the high ticket coaching, that's obviously like more expensive, but that's what you need to do to get these people to commit to the like actually changing their bodies that they have had in the same state for years, right? Like obviously a person who's 300 pounds, they got there because of those habits they developed over time and their mental paradigm. So now it's kind of like reworking the innards of that person and then getting them in shape. That's all about what personal training is about, right? That's why people pay so much for it, because you're literally reworking their entire brain. And then it shows in their physique. Obviously, it's not just like, eat chicken and rice, eat broccoli, do cardio, go to the gym. Like, everybody knows that shit. Everybody knows that shit. It's just like, everybody knows that alcohol is poison and everybody still does it. It's just like, it's a lot more complex and deep when you really get into the intricacies of coaching a person, right? Everybody has a journey. Everybody has a brain. Obviously, everybody has a fucking brain. And obviously, only like 5% of men are like really jacked. You know how many men would want to be really jacked? Have a six pack, have like a hot wife, hot girlfriend, whatever. Have a wife that loves them instead of like, I don't know, looking at other guys and admiring them and, cheating. Like, obviously, that only happens to some people, but it'd be better if you didn't have that possibility at all. So get jacked, become a successful man, be somebody who takes responsibility for himself, and then it starts first with his physique and his health, right? So, and they already know that too. Like they've had those phases where they've been in shape, they've been fine, right? The people that I really help are going to be older, right? They're going to be older. They're going to be like 40. They're going to be like 45. And they're just going to be like kind of lost in the sauce at that point in their life with a lot of stuff going on. But luckily, I have a lot of shit going on too, building business. So I had to find a way to like hit the gym efficiently, time efficiently, and then eat efficiently, like quick meals I could put together without like a lot of meal prep and a lot of BS. And then it works amazing. And I hit my goals and I keep progressing every time. And then I do that with multiple clients, end on end and on and end on end. And like a lot of these clients, they are people that are like friends with me, and they did do the same type of shit that I do, like own businesses. Like Jaden Dean literally owns a business. He plays football, school, literally everything. So there's a lot of stuff going on for all of my clients in the past, and it just goes to show that my blueprint and my systems work, right? And it's just like it also raises your testosterone and your energy as a man, so you just have more motivation. So that was coaching and that was sales. How marijuana has affected me, like no weed, I'm just like super locked in. Like that's the best way to put it. Weed was kind of like my off switch for so many years because I was always a highly motivated person, right? With football and school and everything. But everybody on the football team smoked weed, and then I did too. So I don't know. Now that I just don't feel a need for it. I don't like it at all because literally I feel so much better right now. 5 days no weed. 5 days no weed. Imagine 2 months from now. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting here watching a John Mark Stevenson video, and I know he went through the exact same thing. And that's part of the reason why I watch his content and like him as a coach, because he's so successful at such a young age and he went through all the same shit that I did. You know? Like I've actually talked to him through the DMs before, and then basically he just called me a little pussy. Because I was like super confused on like how does this online coaching stuff work, right? Like I was like, there's no way people just pay you thousands of dollars because you make videos online and then like coach them, tell them to eat better, tell them to, you know, because like I was younger at the time, not much younger, I was still 18, but I was in high school. Like I didn't realize like real life, like how hard it is for people like get back in shape after they're out of shape. Like I just thought like, oh, getting in shape isn't that hard. So yeah, no, definitely shout out to John Mark Stevenson for calling me a little pussy. I wouldn't be here today if he didn't do that. Like I probably would have gave up and done something else, like just focus on sales or whatever, just focus on my own stuff, making money. But now I really just like giving back to people. You know, God gave me a gift with bodybuilding and fitness, and now I need to give it back to people through like, you know, whatever, online coaching, everything I do in my day-to-day. I don't really have time for in-person training, and it sucks. Like if you get an in-person training job at a gym, the pay is terrible. They pay you terrible. They take all the money from the client and then give you a little portion of it. So yeah, that sucks. Just be your own business essentially, and then that gives you a lot more time to spend one-on-one time with like clients anyways. Online coaching is better because you just get like more open access to resources in the system that I have, my app. I have an app with everything they need, A to Z, to get in shape, literally, and then open access to me 24/7 with texts, with calls, and then we do weekly check-ins and group calls every week. So that's really it for this video. Like, that's pretty much an update on like how everything's been going lately. I've been really on it with my meditations, you know, my Dr. Joe Dispenza. You know, I got kind of out of it when I was doing sales blitzes. Sorry, I just ate breakfast. A lot of food. But basically, that's just like, it's super hard to wake up. Like, you don't have your own room ever. You don't have your own privacy ever. You're always with people. And then you just go out and sell all day. And then you just like chill at nighttime. And it's just hard to like lock in, you know? But now here that I'm at my Aunt Sue's house in Buffalo with family, I'm just fucking dialed. Like, there's no other way to put it. And I love it. I get to see my brother grow up. I'm watching hockey all the time. Hockey is sick. It's a completely different environment from Missouri. The girls are completely different too. That's cool. That's a lot better. They got a different type of man. It's more like me. So I mean, like, it's pretty cool. Missouri got kind of cooked, like the Kansas City area. Kansas City is pretty chopped when you think about it. Like looking back at it right now, from being in Buffalo, like Kansas City's pretty chopped with like social circles and division of people and like racism. Maybe it was just my school, but it's just like it's weird. The demographics are very split. Here it's a lot of like the same type of people. I guess I don't know. Obviously, this is split demographics still, but like you just don't really run into that. Maybe it's the fact that I'm not in school anymore. That's definitely what it is. I'm not in school anymore, so I really don't like talk to people my age. The only person my age I talk to is one dude who like works the same job as me in sales. His name is DQ. He's sick. He's super chill. By the way, he does journaling, photography. I'll drop like I'm sure his Instagram page will come up on mine eventually. You guys will see who he is. But yeah, he's super chill. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this video. I've had a great time in Buffalo so far. I'm gonna keep grinding in Buffalo in isolation to keep myself away from these bad habits. And I'll go visit friends, of course, but I'm gonna just be locked in while I do that. Of course, I'm not gonna see the same girl that I did while I was there. I'm going to just stay on what I'm doing now and stay in my own lane. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna buy a new car in cash probably after the winter time. I just kind of want to stay here and watch my brother grow up. I love my brother, and I wish I was here for him more in childhood. And I love my brother in Missouri too, and I just love my brothers. I want to be there for them, watch them grow up. So I can't necessarily go overseas yet like I was planning, but I have a long ass life. Like I have a long life to live, bro. I'm going to have my fun traveling, but right now I'm probably just gonna buy my car in cash, and then all I would have to pay for is the insurance. And then once I make more money, I'll just be able to travel, and my car is paid off. So that's cool. I'm gonna get a cool car, probably like I like the Mustangs. I like the Ford Mustangs. I'm gonna get an older one, maybe like a 2010, 29, like I don't know, something that's like maybe not even that, like maybe like a 1997, 1998. Maybe I'll pull out some old head shit, some nice. I just want a car that is loud. It's kind of fast. It's just like fun to drive. And then obviously I'm gonna be making money, so I'm gonna have money to pay for it. It's like all I do. It's like I wake up. All right, how am I gonna achieve more freedom? How am I gonna achieve more money making? How am I gonna better myself in my body and my mind, and then help other people do that? Like it's all I think about now. I literally woke up today. Like after you quit weed, you really just stop being so selfish. Like on some real stuff. You just stop being so selfish. I was being selfish. I was like, oh, I'm making enough money with sales. I don't need to go do this online business and help people get in shape. When that is God's gift to me. Like that is God's gift to me that I can give back to the world. So yeah, that is it for this video. It's pretty much just a vlog, a little talk on how my life's going right now. 14 minutes long of just me yapping at the camera. But this is really just for myself. I don't know who all is watching all of this video. If you do, drop it in the comments, bro. Shout out to you. But pretty much, this is just for me kind of documenting my entire story in public, posting every day on YouTube, just as this man did, John Mark Stevenson. Yeah, I'm not doing it in the same format. I really need to go back and watch more of his videos. I haven't really done that. That's what I'm doing today. I've been locked in on my own stuff, like sales, coaching, whatever, my own clients. But now I need to, I'm very curious on this guy's story. Like, how the hell did he get here? What did he post in the beginning of when he was making content? Because that's where I am. I'm in the very beginning, right? So now he's sitting there and making videos about steal my 2.7 million online fitness coaching blueprint. He posted this 4 months ago. He's sitting in his SF90 Ferrari, which I've been watching this guy like every day for like months. He's not even that much older than me. I'm 18, he's 20. But when he was 18, he was working in like a gym, a Crunch Fitness. So I know I'm on track to be doing the same exact shit that he is, if not surpass him one day. So We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there one day.